Our other top story tonight, MSU's president defending himself as some members of the board try to get him to retire early.
Mara McDonald live in East Lansing. Mara, tonight the faculty heard directly from the president.
That's right, and President Stanley didn't address any of the early retirement issue at all. What he did say is this, that he stands behind his decision-making process on two issues that are swirling at the board. Number one, the forced resignation of the dean of the Broad School of Business, and number two, the university's certification process when it comes to Title IX. President Stanley addressing the faculty senate tonight.
I want to thank everyone for their messages of support and encouragement, and to those who've spoken publicly supporting the provost and me.
Stanley said he supported the decision to force the resignation of the dean of the Broad School of Business for allegedly failing to report sexual harassment allegations in a timely manner. Faculty at Broad went to the Board of Trustees and asked for an investigation into what went down.
But I was very surprised when the board announced that it was hiring outside legal counsel to review this decision.
The other issue is the certification process the university is required to go through to make sure it's in compliance with Title IX. The president claims he is not the issue. The board is.
I was notified that some of our board members may not have actually complied with their part of the state requirement in 2021. We asked for an internal audit and review of the situation, which raised questions about our compliance and made it clear that we can improve the processes by which the reviews were taking place.
Clearly, the Board of Trustees does not view it that way. Dr. Rima Vassar, a Board of Trustees member, told the Faculty Senate there was enough concern about Stanley's management of Title IX issues. An early retirement offer was extended.
I don't want to say that the board has not taken an action other than to ask the president to retire earlier.
Back here live, so there has been no talk of a forced resignation at this point or no threat of a firing, but important to point out that the Board of Trustees has two investigations going, being done by an outside legal firm. They await final reports. We're live in East Lansing tonight on the campus of MSU. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Some way to start the school year at MSU. All right, Mara.